Hello everyone, and welcome to yet another episode of Cooking with Chef Aaron. Today, we are going to be setting foot in southeastern Europe as we explore the country of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Now, before I move ahead, I would like to give a big shout out to Jonathan Selimovic for the request. Thank you, Jonathan, for your request. And as always, I hope to receive more requests from other people from sometime soon. And I'm sorry for the long wait between this episode and the last episode, because as I'm sure you're aware from other videos I posted in this season, I made the disclaimer that ever since living on my own, it's hard for me to find the stamina to do Cooking with Chef Aaron episodes. But here it is, another video. Yay! So anyway, let's get into it. What do I think of Bosnia and Herzegovina? Well, to start this review, I'm going to talk about the capital and largest city, which is called Sarajevo. And as you can see here, when you look at these pictures, you can see some nice Greek-influenced architecture. The roofs are nice and orange, and you can kind of see that there's a lot of nice blue rivers, nice blue clean rivers. And they all look very nice the way they are, and I really like how there's a bit of futuristic architecture in the city as well. You can kind of see that there's one particular building that's really tall, and it has a bit of a futuristic vibe, kind of similar to Kazakhstan. And yes, I just think it's a really good city. And now I am going to go over to the second largest city in Bosnia, which is called Banja Luka, or Banja Luka. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. And as you can see here, the city here is nice and has some nice Russian influenced architecture, because you can see some nice cathedrals right here. The cathedrals kind of look very Russian, and you can see that the city kind of has a little bit of a Toronto-like feel, though I don't think it really looks as nice as Sarajevo, but it still looks really nice the way it is. And to wrap up this review, I am going to talk about the third largest city in Bosnia, which is called Zenica. And as you can see here, this city, it kind of has a little bit of stone architecture. The architecture is a little bit stony. Not too captivating, not anything I'd go crazy for in comparison to Sarajevo or Banja Luka, but still pretty good the way it is. And to wrap up this review, I'm going to talk about the rural parts of Bosnia now. And these landscapes, they look very similar to the mountain ranges that you would kind of find in India, Pakistan, Kazakhstan. As you can see, we're kind of transitioning into that geographical part of the world because we're in southeastern Europe. And I really like the nice green landscapes of the mountains. They look really nice the way they are. They're really beautiful. And overall, I think I'd probably have to give the country of Bosnia a B. Okay, so now without further ado, we're going to head into my kitchen, and we're going to be making this cool chicken and dough recipe called Kvrgusa, or Kvrgusa. Not sure how to pronounce it, but it's spelled Kvrgusa. And I look forward to making it, and I'll see you in my kitchen, and let's get started. Follow me, please. Okay, so let's get started. So, in order to make the Bosnian Kvrgusa, or whatever it's called, however it's pronounced, the ingredients you will need are as follows. We have in this bowl 350 grams of flour, and we have over here 2 eggs, and just so you know, both of these eggs, they both gave 2 yolks each. And we have in this little ramekin cup, I don't know if you can see it, we have half a teaspoon of salt, and I have over here 150 milliliters of milk. And in this container, I've got 150 milliliters of water. And on this plate here, I've got 500 grams of chicken. And at my local bulk barn, they didn't have any Vegeta, but you need 1 teaspoon of Vegeta. But to substitute, what I did was I just took a little bit of onion powder, garlic powder, parsley flakes, and salt, and mixed them in this little ramekin cup, and that's just the result that I got. And you also want 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, right here. And you also want a pinch of salt. And you're going to need some oil for your pan. And you're going to need some cream. which we will use at the end of this demonstration. So without further ado, let's get started now. Alright, so to start this recipe off, what you're going to do is you're going to take your flour, eggs, milk, water, and salt, and you're going to combine them all together into a bowl to make a dough. So here I go. In goes my flour. Next I'm going to add my eggs. In goes my milk. Here's my water. And here's a little bit of salt. Okay, and I'm just going to grab my mixer and I will demonstrate what to do next. Okay, so with all our ingredients added for the dough, next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your mixer and you're just going to put it in and you're just going to combine it all together. And you're just going to keep doing this for 4 minutes until it's all nicely combined, and I'll see you all then. Alright, and once all your ingredients are mixed, it should look something like this. And now that we've made somewhat of a dough, now it is time to move on to our next step, and I'll see you then. Okay, so the next step in our recipe is you're going to grab an oven dish, and I've decided to put a piece of parchment paper over it, so that's easier to get out of the oven when the time comes. So I'm just going to start by taking my oil and adding it to the dish as such. Okay, I just added a little bit. Now I'm just going to spread this all out so it's all evenly coated. Okay, and now with the oil added, next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're just going to add it all to the pan as such. Sure we get it all out here. And it's good that I have a piece of parchment paper because if you don't, it might be a little bit hard to get out. So when I watched the original YouTube video, there was no parchment paper, but I just decided to add it in just because I think it would be easier to deal with. And I'll see you all in the next step. Okay, so now that we've got our dough prepared in our oven dish, the next step you're going to do is you're going to grab another big bowl and you're going to get your chicken and you're just going to add it all to this bowl. And to the chicken, we are going to put in our oil. I never mentioned earlier in the demonstration when I was introducing the ingredients that you would need 2 tablespoons of oil. So 2 tablespoons of oil you will need for the chicken. Sorry about that from earlier. We're also going to grab our black pepper. We're also going to grab our Vegeta mix of onion powder, garlic powder, parsley flakes, and salt. And we're also going to add a little bit of other salt. Okay, and now I'm just going to mix this with my hands so it's all nicely combined. And once I feel it's all nicely coated, I will see you then. I look forward to baking. Won't that be fun? Yay! Okay, and now that you've finished marinating your chicken, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to place your chicken on top of the dough, as such. And it doesn't matter where you place the chicken on the dough because it will all taste good at the end of the day. So I'm just going to make sure it's evenly covered all across the pan. And I will see you in my next step. Okay, so now that your chicken is evenly placed inside the pan, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and you're going to put it in the oven for 25 minutes, and I'll see you all then. Okay, and now that our chicken is out of the oven, next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab this cream, and we're just going to smother it all over the chicken as such. And we're just going to put it back in the oven at the same temperature for another 5 minutes, and I'll see you then. Alright, so I don't know exactly what was going on here when I took this out of the oven. The recipe called for this to be at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I followed the recipe, and I put in for the exact amount of time, both before adding the cream and after adding the cream, and it looks like this. But I guess we'll serve this and we'll just see how it tastes. I'll see you then. Alright, let's see what I think of this. I'm going to try it right now. Alright, let's try a piece of chicken. Tastes pretty good. Tastes and spices very well, and the chicken is nicely cooked. Now let's try a piece of dough. Here's the dough. Here we go. Yeah, it's really good. Okay, let's do a combo now. Alright, chicken and dough combo, let's go. Yeah, it's really good. Give this dish 2 thumbs up. Alright, and this is what the finished product looks like on your plate. I've served it with some rice with soy sauce and some salad with Italian dressing, and I have an orange Fanta with me. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on my next episode.